Hello everyone, I'm Emily Roets-Estevez, and this is my introductory video for data analysis and assessment. Alright, so a little bit about myself. I currently work for Trio Talent Search at Wichita State University. We serve middle schoolers and high schoolers in USD 259 and the greater Wichita area. I am bilingual in English and Spanish, and some of my hobbies include playing violin for a local chamber orchestra and studying Greek mythology. My reasons for becoming an educational professional have changed a bit since I started this master's program, but I believe that the main goal I have is to provide equitable access for linguistically and culturally diverse students. I've worked with high student populations that are primarily Latino and Spanish speaking or recent arrival refugees. And so I want to share my love of learning with them and make school something enjoyable and teach them that their language differences are assets and something that'll help them learn more deeply, more than their obstacles. I would like to continue increasing my knowledge of Spanish and linguistic and cultural awareness, because I believe that every interaction helps us learn a little bit more about how people work. I graduated from WSU in 2018 with a bachelor's in Spanish language and literature and a certificate for Spanish in the professions, which did not lead to a very direct or obvious career choice. So I've decided to continue with my master's in ESOL at Fort Hays State University, and I hope to be done this spring. Woohoo! My professional background is a little varied. Over the last 4 years, I worked in education as a paraeducator, a middle school and younger age group Spanish club, long-term substitute teacher, worked with recent arrival refugees through the International Rescue Committee, and I'm very happy to be working at Trio Talent Search right now. No matter where I end up professionally, I know that I do not want to be a traditional classroom teacher in the K through 12 area. I like working in outreach programs to help bring resources to students that may not have access to them, and I really enjoy working at the university level. So a little bit about my data use. At Trio Talent Search, we are a federally funded program, and so we have to meet very strict guidelines. 2/3 of the student populations that we serve have to be low income or first generation, or a combination of both. The way we measure success of our program is to measure post-secondary enrollment and attainment with our students within 6 years of high school graduation. And we track our current students' academic success by GPA, ACT scores, but also if they are taking a rigorous program of study or following the qualified admissions program as defined by the Kansas Board of Regents. The idea for taking these is that the students will be more prepared for post-secondary education, whether it's a trade program, certificate program, or a 4-year university. We also track data to see how students are most likely to engage with us, whether it's virtual right now or in person, and student response surveys to see what activities are they enjoying, what are they learning the most from, and what do they want to see from us. I believe we definitely have room for improvement in using data to increase student engagement beyond the first contact. The nature of the Talent Search program is we sometimes only see students once or twice, and if they would like to continue interacting with their educational advisor, like myself, they definitely can, but the data we report is acceptable with only 1 or 2 contacts. So I'd like to use data to see which activities are the most helpful and which instructional practices are the most engaging that keep students coming back and trying to learn more and increasing their network of students and teachers that they know. I feel pretty confident in my own abilities to take academic journals and check what are the sources of this data, what were the methods and procedures, and definitely check what population was being studied so that I can use the most current best practices with my students. However, for my job in data entry, I really rely on our program statistician to kind of give me the big picture, and I'm unsure of my own data collecting abilities and how to use different programs on the computer to kind of help represent that data. My learning plan for this class, I want to learn more about data collection, how to use programs and run my own reports so that I can improve my own learning. Since our program focuses more on the big picture, this way I know how to change my interactions with students. Especially my middle schoolers, I spend more time in the classroom with them. What sorts of activities keep them engaged with TRIO and actually help them learn about post-secondary education? I also want to be more confident in looking at my school district's data and data from other special programs at WSU, other TRIO programs, and Gear Up programs to see what are other people seeing who work with this specific population, and continue to use data that focuses on ESOL and culturally and linguistically diverse student populations. And I look forward to this semester. It's nice to meet you.